Okay, so we made it. We are here. Oh my god, this is amazing. Finally, the moment that we've been planning for so long, it's finally here. I just can't believe it. We are on the other side of the planet, and it's been wonderful for our hearts and our souls.
Hey, this is Mattia, Kathy, and Giulio, and this is the journey of our family.
As you remember from the previous video, we were building this wall in Italy. Well, we were, sounds like a lot. Mattia and his brother and Giuliano, which you will meet soon, they were building this wall in the house, and it was such a beautiful thing to have Luca with us, to spend some time with Giulio and also with Mattia, trying to bond and share this new experience and giving this new meaning to the house. So it was a really highlight from the month. I'm crossing my fingers so this upcoming winter is not too hard on the wall and it's still up when we come back next year. So preparing our trip to Colombia, we needed to fly before to the north of Italy where Mattia's family live, and we got to spend some beautiful days before coming here with his grandmother and Giulio's grandfather. It was beautiful having some walks next to the lake. It is such a beautiful place up there, and eating proper Italian food. Yeah, it was very, very special, and of course Giulio had to try gelato before leaving Italy.
Se prueba con la boca.
This is an incredibly important moment in the history of Giulio's life. Sorry, we're just having some issues here. What's happening?
Giulio's gonna try ice cream for the first time. I mean, it's a must. We're leaving Italy.
Go, Giulio.
He's Italian, so
Go!
I think you deserve it. Try. Ma. Is it good? Yum. Oh, he likes it. Approved.
No!
No con le mano, no.
So the day finally arrived and we got to say goodbye to Mattia. It was sad, weird, in a hurry. It was like really a crazy day.
Are you ready for Colombia? Away! The day has arrived.
Oh my god, the day has come. But I have to leave this guy for the next 4 weeks. I feel both scared and just scared and sad.
Ciao Giulio, see you soon. See you soon. Hey.
But yeah, and on top of that, I was worried. For the first time, I felt very anxious about traveling after all this traveling the last years, but this time was the first time traveling with Giulio by myself. And so yeah, I think it's normal to have this kind of worries and anxiety. I was worried especially thinking, oh, how am I gonna do with Giulio? What if he starts to cry and I cannot control him or comfort him? What if he's in pain and I don't know what to do? What if we are bothering our neighbors in the plane? What if we lose our stuff? And so yeah, all these unnecessary worries, because in the end nothing of this happened and it was a quite smooth trip for both of us. I also plan to travel as light as possible. I just had a big bag and I was traveling with the stroller, the baby carrier, the baby and Giulio's bag. So I wanted to be able to have like everything under my sight and so I can more or less control our belongings. We also used the baby bassinet in both of our flights. It was very, very, very useful. Giulio got to sleep some hours there and he even played with some of his toys, and I also got a bit of rest and I got to relax a little bit. So it was very, very useful. Very, very recommended. You need to book that baby bassinet in advance. So when you got to the day and in the airplane, it's kind of there waiting for you. Once we arrived in Bogota, my parents went and picked us up, and it was the first time that my dad got to see Giulio.
Katy! Giulio, mi vida, mi corazón, amore mío. Que esta belleza. Bienvenida a Colombia, amore. Hola, la nonita. ¿Qué hubo, mi amor? Te amo, belleza. Ay, qué lindo.
So it was a very emotional moment, very emotive, and I think it deserves this low quality video. Yeah, I couldn't record it, but it's in my heart, and I know it's in his heart as well. It was very beautiful, and one of the reasons I was really looking forward for this trip. Okay, jet lag has been the most difficult part for us. We've been here now for more than a week, but it took us a good week to adjust to the new time zone. It normally takes like 2 or 3 days if you're traveling by yourself with no babies, but adjusting to this new time zone, yeah, it was heavy, so I had to fill myself with a lot of patience and a lot of love and respect also for his rhythms. I didn't push him to sleep or wake up or go to bed earlier or later or whatever. No, I was just following his rhythms, and yeah, it took us a week. Another important thing to say now is that Giulio is growing his first teeth. I'm so excited. But he's been in so much pain lately, and his behavior has been like very fussy, and I completely understand. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is heavy. But in the end, I try to understand, and he must be in so much pain. I mean, when you have something in your mouth that is not in like in normality, it's hurtful. So yeah, I'm trying to be again very patient with him and walking with him through this first new experience. So at the same time, he's been very attached to me. I believe the new space, the new sounds, the new smells, the new decoration, the new weather, everything is different for him. I've been trying to be there for him and comfort him as much as I can during this transition. One of the main reasons, I believe, is that we live like far from the city. We are surrounded by olive trees and birds and deers, and here we are kind of in the heart of the city in Bogota, which is like a huge chaos. So yeah, he's been brave. I believe he's been really brave, embracing this massive change. Also us, and of course we are feeding Giulio like a proper Colombian. I've been giving him fruits with oatmeal, and he's been enjoying it so much. He's the cutest baby when he smiles, and he's kind of getting in the rhythm of having breakfast and then a bit of lunch and then a bit of dinner. So yeah, I've been trying to introduce solids as smoothly as I can. I was also planning to start with baby-led weaning, but I think it's too early. So I decided to start giving him food, like feeding him with a little spoon. And I think later on during this month, I'm gonna start to give him the food, present to him the food, and so he will start grabbing it. I think for his own safety, this is the best way that I found is working for us. Oh, I'm actually waiting for Mattia to give him mango, because I believe, I don't know if this is just a crazy expectation of myself, but I believe he's gonna have so much fun eating mango that I want to share that moment with Mattia. So I'm gonna wait for him. For now, I've been giving him bananas and avocado and apples and what else? Kiwi, and I'm just watching to the kitchen so I can remember the fruits. But yeah, anyway, like a variety of fruits. Not going too crazy because I don't want to mess his little stomach, but yeah, slowly introducing more variety. We are in paradise here, so we should take advantage of that. It's also funny to see Giulio having fun with anything but his toys. I was like, okay, now Giulio is going into a different stage of his development. I need to find new toys so they're more adjusted to his new abilities. And so I went to pick up some new toys for him and he enjoys so much the cardboard and the box than the toy, which is completely fine. But yeah, so yeah, I've been also trying to organize some spaces in my mom's house, so he can play a bit more and familiarize with the space and know that he also has a space here for him to explore, to develop himself. And so yeah, we've been getting closer to the house and kind of appropriate a bit of the space. I was really looking forward for that because my mom's place is very tidy and organized, and with a baby, you need to be very flexible. Finally, some Giulio's updates. It's fascinating to see him grow. I believe I say this in every video every month, but it's really fascinating to see him change so much and so rapidly. He's now sitting by himself with no support. He's been moving so much around. He's so awake, and it's fun also because whenever we are breastfeeding, he's like he eats for 2 or 3 seconds and then something happened around and he's like wanting to engage into that and look what happened and whose voice is that and which sound is this, and so yeah, he's been distracting himself so much with everything that it's happening around. I think it's normal, but yeah, it requires also a lot of patience. Okay, the way he interacts with toys now is amazing. He looks at the toy and he laughs, and that's really funny, and that's super cute also. He's now also very rapid, turning like the clock, so you see him here and after 7 seconds he's like looking backwards, like super quick. So you can see he's being very agile with his body and his surroundings, and he's getting very confident about his body. He's also been trying to push himself to stand up, which I believe is too soon, but I'm also trying to follow or keep up with his own rhythm. So yeah, that's also curious. He's been also enjoying a lot going for a walk with my mom, and I think it's a very special moment between them, so they can bond again. And yeah, and he knows that she's a figure that he can trust and spend time with. Okay, so that's it for this month. As you can see, all the clips and my mood and Giulio's mood and my family mood, it's been very homey. We are just landing here. We cannot wait for Mattia to join us so we can keep on exploring this country together and keep on searching for more adventures as a family. So I leave you now and see you next month. Ciao!